Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, where it's heading in the immediate short term, how I was able to predict yesterday, huge move on the upside, and where we're heading this week, and of course, are we hitting all-time highs in the immediate short term? I think yes, and these huge moves on the upper side from prices of around beneath 60,000 and 58,000. We, in the matter of few days, we went above 66,500 as predicted, and we start hitting higher highs on the 4 hourly chart, which is bullish, and of course higher lows, which is another confirmation that the bull trend is shifting on the upper side for the short term and of course for the long term. But let's just get started with the from the get-go and how I was able to predict this huge dump here. From prices of around 70,000, we dropped to 49. So around here at 66,000, I launched my channel, and I've been saying, okay, I think a huge warning. I think Bitcoin is heading below prices of 60,000, and then I'm not gonna be surprised if we have a final wash off on the downside and having prices below 50,000, and that's exactly what we did. And then I said I anticipate a huge V-shaped recovery, a bounce back. But how did I know that? Well, because S&P 500 was already correcting, as you can clearly see. We already had quite a lot of downside movement, and I said actually that would be healthy for the overall trend to have a correction ABC, just a regular one, nothing more than extraordinary. And that's exactly what we did, quite a big one, 10%, but nevertheless uh, I uh, I was right. We had a V-shaped recovery, and that's exactly what we did. That's exactly what I've said. Of course, nothing goes in a straight up line. Along the way, we're gonna have corrections, as you can clearly see. We have here in December of 22, we have in March of 23, we had a huge one between the period of July and October of 2023, over 15%, while all these big YouTubers were calling for a bear market. And I said, well, we can't be in a bear market when the structure it hasn't been broken. The structure looks bullish. It's on the upper side. So now, if we see like a huge downward movement or some type of escalation in the Middle East, or not only in the China Sea or Eastern Europe, if there is like more war to come, and this turns out to be like a huge global war, then and we start dumping like crazy, of course then we have to reconsider, and we'll take it from there. But so far so good. We don't predict the future. We're just dealing with the charts we have at the moment. At the time of recording this video, it's bullish. And why it's bullish, I'll explain to you. So as I've said, we dropped 10%, and I said V-shaped. Everything has been documented, guys. You can just turn back some of my videos, and you clearly see. I said a huge V-shaped recovery. That's exactly what we did. And then I said it will be healthy for the overall trend to come back to these prices. Previous resistance, twice resistance at its previous all-time high at prices of around 5,690, and then again end of July we touch we touch this trend line again, and then I said it will be healthy for the overall trend to come back and test this previous resistance, and we turn into support. We tested it, and huge bounce on the upper side and continuation of the trend on the upper side, and that's exactly what we did. And in the process we actually formed a reverse head and shoulders, which is bullish, and uh, the measurement, the price target measured from the head to the bottom here is above 6,250, and that's what I'm anticipating to get to by the end of this year or early next one. But of course, let's see how it goes, and then potentially we can start hitting prices of above 6,300, 400, or even if we snap out of this huge trend line, then potentially we can go further than that. So we've nailed this move here on the downside and the recovery. Also, I've been showing you there was a previous chart pattern that I've been showing you uh, every single move here in the consolidation phase, perfectly predicted. Over here at 65,000, I said that's gonna be the local top, and I've posted over 20 warning videos between the period of 23rd of August till 6th of September. Over 20 warning videos. So from 65,000, um, from 65,000, I said we're going to 57, 58. That's what we did. In the process, we formed like a bearish pattern. We formed head and shoulders, and further down to 55, 54. That's what we did. And then I said the bottom is not yet in. The bottom will be at around 52,000. Perfectly predicted. I said it will be healthy for the overall trend to retest 52. We retested 53. Continuation of the trend. We took this bear trap at 57,000, hitting prices of above 57,000, turned bullish in the short term. And from that moment on, we've been hitting nothing but high highs and high lows. Now here, that caught me off guard. I didn't expect this downward movement on the downside because it wasn't in the charts. I think that was just a black swan event. That was the moment when the Middle East escalation happened, and a lot of people have died, unfortunately. Yeah, that was unexpected. But then I think the situation has calmed down a little bit. I mean, I'm not an expert. This is just my opinion. And S&P 500 start hitting all-time highs, as you can clearly see. The markets have stabilized, and continuation of the trend. As I've said, first I anticipate to take off this local top at price of around 64,500. That's exactly what we did. We took it out, and then I said I anticipate a move above 66,500, and that's exactly what we did. So now on the 4-hourly chart, it looks even more bullish, extremely bullish, because we're setting up higher highs. So we have 3 higher highs and 3 higher lows, bullish. Also, there's a huge triangle pattern that we broke out on the upside, and of course we can clearly see it here, the higher the lower highs and the high and the higher lows. We broke out on 19th of September. We tested it once and we tested it again, and that's when we had the huge bounce back. So what I'm anticipating in the days to come is basically to consolidate between prices of around 67, 68,000. Probably will come back to prices of around 66,000. We turn this previous local top at 66,500. We turn it into support, and we're just gonna start setting up higher lows and higher highs, maybe a W pattern, and then perhaps we're gonna, as I've said, we're going quickly to 68, 69,000. We turn again this previous local top at 66,500 into support and continuation of the trend, and we start hitting prices of above 70,000 in the immediate short term. And I'm not gonna be surprised if by 24th of October we hit all-time highs above 75,000 all for Bitcoin. This is just my personal opinion. Anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. But so far so good. I just wanted to showcase how many predictions have come out right since I've launched this channel. And of course, I don't have a magic ball. I don't predict the future. Every now and then there's gonna be unexpected events the way we had a few weeks ago. But overall, is what I'm trying to tell you guys is the overall trend is bullish, and I anticipate a continuation of the trend on the upper side in the short term and the long term. Of course, we're gonna have corrections along the way. As I've said, nothing goes in a straight up line, but so far so good. I think there's gonna be more bullish momentum for the days to come. And again, I anticipate prices start hitting prices of above 67, 68,000 in the immediate short term, consolidate, set up this previous local top at 66,500, we turn into support, and continuation of the trend start hitting price of above 68, then potentially over 70, above 70,000, and then all-time highs. Once again, guys, thank you so much for the lovely comments in the comment section. I appreciate every single one of you. I really appreciate all the support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And of course, if you want to get my crypto guidebook that I personally wrote, over 60 pages of very useful information to use for this bull cycle that we're in, over 8 different crypto asset groups, chart analysis, how to spot a bullish trend, a bearish trend, um, market research, and of course a lot more. So I think it'll be worth it for you to give it a go and have a read. Once again, guys, thanks so much, appreciate it, and we'll see each other later on. Goodbye.